New paragraph. Okay, first bit of evidence here, it's all in chronological order to make it easy for you. If we're talking about the struggle, when Winston mechanically shot his arms back and forth, wearing on his face the look of grim enjoyment technique, he was struggling to think his way backward into the dim period of his early childhood. What's the theme there? Dim period of his early childhood. Dim, it's a dim period. What's he trying to do? He's trying to, because remember his past, he has that historical perspective. That's an exercise of, what do we call that? When he's trying to retrieve those memories from his childhood, that's him exercising what type of autonomy? Or psychological, to be more precise. So it's an exercise of psychological autonomy. Him going back into his memory. That's why throughout the whole of the novel, he's always looking back. So there is a nostalgic undertone. There's the macro, by the way. There's a nostalgic undertone to the entire novel, which is aided by the third person limited narration, if you wanted to bring that in there. Because we are focalizing Winston's perspective, we are able to fully share in his constant retreat to the past. If his perspective wasn't focalized, we wouldn't always be sharing in these moments of recollection, which are fragmented. When there were no external records that you could refer to, again, because history's been manipulated, so we can't actually look back at photos, to even the outline of your own life lost its sharpness. What's the technique there? Even the outline of your own life lost its sharpness. There is high modality a lot throughout the whole novel, by the way. There's also low modality when he's talking about his memory. But even the means it's hyperbolic, because it's an exaggeration, isn't it? Even the outline of your own life lost its sharpness. Okay, so there are a few different micro techniques I've outlined. Okay, you can see that. It's actually when they're performing these physical jerks, they're called in the morning, right? They're morning exercises. And there's oxymoron, there's hyperbole. Again, satirical form. If you haven't already talked about satirical form, you can. Again, there's 3 macros you can use. It depends what you've already used in the first body. You don't want to repeat yourself. Not so much speculative, but let's go more so with third person limited narration. Because the nostalgic undertone is facilitated by that. It's only because we see Winston's perspective so much that we're able to constantly feel his nostalgia.